seated today, so go ahead and find your seated position. Take a moment to close your eyes, begin to drop into awareness of how you're feeling this morning. Maybe you have a lot of energy, maybe you're still kind of sleepy, but just check in with how you're feeling, as well as observing any particular sensation within your body. And begin to slow the breath as you start to connect with the sense of spaciousness as you breathe in, and dropping into ease as you breathe out. All right, bring your palms together in front of the heart. We'll interlace our fingers, press the palms forward and up. Start to reach up through one hand and up through the other side. Left and right a few times. Gently tugging on the fingers. All right, release the hands, take them behind the back. Interlace the fingers there. Squeeze the shoulder blades together, start to open across the chest, and turn the head side to side. And then reach the chin up. And drop it down. A few times in this way, lifting up. And dropping down. And once more lifting. And dropping. All right, so as you bring your head up to center, release the hands. Let the right hand start to walk out to the side as you lean into it. Take your left hand to your left shoulder and start to rotate. All right, and then change directions. All right, sweep the left arm up alongside the head. Reaching with your left hand, squeeze and release the fingers a few times, as well as rotate through the wrist. All right, with your next in-breath, lift up. And with your out-breath, release your left hand. Walk it out a little bit. Lean into it, take the right hand to the right shoulder, and start to circle. A few times in one direction. And a few times the opposite way. All right, then sweep the right arm up alongside the head. Reaching with your right hand, squeeze and release the fingers, as well as rotate through the wrist. All right, with another breath in, lift up. And breathing out, release your right hand down. All right, so we'll shift onto hands and knees. As you come to hands and knees, we'll start with hands under shoulders, knees close together, and then lift the left knee up and out to the side and start to rotate. A couple of times in one direction. And a couple of times the opposite way. All right, so the next time you inhale, reach your left foot back. Exhale, pull the left knee into the chest, rounding the back. Again, inhale, left leg back. Exhale, knee into the chest. And one more inhale back. And exhale, knee into the chest. So as you take your left leg back this time, cross it over the right leg, drop the toes, spin the fingers out to the sides, and then curve your spine to the right. So you're peeking back at that left foot. All right, bring the torso back to neutral. Pick your left leg up. Step it all the way out to the left side. Walk the hands in towards the right knee and lift up. We'll take left hand to left leg and sweep the right arm up alongside your head. All right, the next time that you inhale, lift up. And as you exhale, release that right arm. Take both arms behind the back, interlace the fingers again here, but take your opposite thumb on top. So the non-habitual crossing of the thumbs. And then scoot the knuckles over towards the left side of the waist. Drop the head to the left as well. Begin to feel into the right side of your neck, from your shoulder all the way up to your skull. Let the mouth open just a little bit as you start to relax the jaw, the cheeks, the forehead. And take the head a little bit forward and back. We'll get a little bit forward and back. All right, bring the head up to center. Release the hands. Step the left foot forward into a long lunge. Take your right hand down to the floor. It might be a palm, it might be a fist, it might be a hand on a block. Tuck your right toes, lift your right knee up. Begin to gently twist to the left. Left hand to left thigh or reaching up into the air. Take 3 cycles of breath. All right, release to hands and knees. Once at hands and knees, sit back towards your feet. Briefly find child's pose. Take 3 rounds of breath. Maybe your head is resting on the floor, on your hands, on a block. Right after your 3rd breath, rise back up onto hands and knees. Take the knees back together. This time lift the right knee up and out to the side. Start to rotate through the hip. A couple of times in one direction. And a couple of times the opposite way. All right, with your next in-breath, reach your right foot back. Exhale, right knee into the chest, round the back. Again, inhale, reach back. Exhale, knee into the chest. One more inhale back. And exhale, knee into the chest. So as you take your right leg back this time, cross it over the left leg. Spin the fingers out to the sides. Curve the spine to the left. Peeking back at the right foot. Sensing all the way up the right side of the body. All right, then as the torso comes back to neutral, pick your right leg up, step it all the way out to the right side, so directly out from your hip. Walk your hands in, lifting up. Right hand to right leg, left arm up alongside the head as you side bend to the right. All right, with your next in-breath, lift up. And with your out breath, release your left hand. Again, taking the hands behind the back, interlace the fingers, odd thumb on top. Scoot the knuckles now over towards the right side of the waist, hooking them there. Drop your head to the right as well. Begin to sense into the left side of the neck from your shoulder all the way up to your skull. Relax the cheeks and jaw. Take the head slightly forward and slightly back. Again, just a little bit forward and back. All right, ease the head up to center and release the arms. Step your right foot forward into your long lunge. Left hand down to the floor. Again, maybe it's a palm. Maybe you're up on a fist. Maybe your hand is on a block. Tuck the left toes, lift the left knee. Right hand to right thigh or reaching up toward the ceiling. 3 breaths here. All right, then release back to hands and knees. And one more time, sit back into child's pose. Again, 3 cycles of breath. So after that 3rd cycle of breath, bring yourself back up onto hands and knees in order to come all the way forward and down onto your front. And as you come down onto your front, walk your arms forward, take your elbows underneath your shoulders. Forearms about shoulder distance apart as you gently press down into your forearms. Reach your heart forward, reach back through the feet. You can point the toes or tuck the toes. Either way, have a sense of reaching back through your feet and forward through your heart. Two more breaths. All right, slowly lower your heart down to the floor. Slide your left arm directly out from your shoulder. Turn your head over to the right. Rest the head on the floor. Press down into that right hand as you turn your chest away from the floor, finding that stretch in the front of your left shoulder, chest, and arm. Maybe stack the legs. Maybe keep the right knee down. Or step the right foot back. Finding just enough sensation in that left arm to hold attention, but not so much that it's uncomfortable or painful. And take 5 cycles of breath. All right, so after your 5th breath, slowly roll back onto your front. Take the left arm down alongside the body to pause for a full breath. We'll do the other side, so right arm out to the side. Turn the head over to the left, press down into your left hand. Turning the chest away from the floor as you find a stretch now in that right shoulder, chest, and arm. Maybe the legs are stacked. Maybe the left knee stays down. Or maybe that left foot steps back behind the right leg. But however your legs are configured, take 5 cycles of breath. All right, so after your 5th breath, gradually roll back onto your front, letting the right arm come down alongside the torso. Take a full breath to pause and rest. All right, then with both arms alongside the body, take a deep breath in as you lift your head and chest. Lift your arms up, squeeze your shoulder blades together, and then lift the feet as well so that you feel the back sides of the legs contract. And then rotate the arms so the thumbs point up and your palms face out. A couple cycles of breath here. All right, one more breath. Release the feet. Take the hands underneath your shoulders. Press down, come back up onto hands and knees. Once here, we'll tuck our toes under, lift the knees, take the hips up into the air as we find downward facing dog. Let the heels lift and lower a few times, together or separately, as you sense into each leg, ankle, foot. Noticing all the sensation of supporting the weight of your body that you might feel in your shoulders, your arms, your hands. All right, take a deep breath in and rock forward as you find plank pose. And then breathing out, shift back to downward dog. All right, 2 more times. Inhale, find plank, shifting forward slowly. Exhale, shifting back. All right, 1 more time, breathing in. And breathing out. Now just walk hands and feet toward each other as you come into a forward fold, gradually shifting your weight back into your feet. Soften the knees a little bit here as they're slightly bent. Release the weight of your head. Shake it yes and no. Let your hands rest where comfortable. Maybe it's ankles, maybe it's elbows, maybe it's hands on the floor or blocks. But again, heavy head shakes yes and no. All right, gradually walk your hands up the fronts of your legs, rising up to stand. As you come to stand, step the left foot forward. Step back with the right foot. Right toes are turning out just a little bit. Decently wide stance here, but in general, the hips are still pointed forward rather than diagonal. So find a distance that feels steady for you, where you can connect with and root down through the sole of each foot. Take the arms forward, let the palms touch. Take a deep breath in. Exhale as you twist to the left. Send your left arm out and back. We'll do that twice more. Inhale the palms back together. Exhale, twisting over to the left. And 1 more, breathing in. And breathing out. Now turn both palms up. Inhale and reach up. Turn the torso over to the right. Exhale, lower the arms down. Turning back to the left as you inhale and reach up. Exhale over to the right. 1 more, breathing in. And breathing out. Coming back to center, palms join at your heart. Step your right foot forward so that your feet are hip distance apart. As you inhale, find chair pose. Press your hips back, float your arms up. Take most of the weight into your heels. Get light in the balls of the feet. Exhale, press through your heels, rise up and reach your arms back in space. Rotate the palms out. Again, inhale, find chair. Arms up, hips back. Weight back towards the heels. Exhale, rise up. Reach back. Rotate the palms out, thumbs up. All right, one more, breathing in. And breathing out. All right, this time the right foot is forward. Step your left foot back. Left toes turn out slightly. But again, in general, the hips are pointed forward rather than extremely diagonal. So adjust your stance so that you can kind of face forward on your mat. Take the arms forward, palms touch. Again, deep breath in. Exhale, twisting to the right. Again, inhale, palms back together. Exhale, twist to the right. One more, breathing in. And breathing out. Turn both palms up. Inhale, reach up. Turning to the left, exhale, lower the arms. Again, inhale to the right. Exhale to the left. One more, breathing in. And breathing out. All right, join the palms in front of the heart. Step forward, feet to hip distance. Again, inhale, finding chair pose. Pause here this time. Shifting your weight back toward your heels. As you exhale, just lower the arms down and back and rotate the palms out. Again, inhale, arms up. Staying in chair pose, just moving the arms. Exhale, lower the arms, reach them back, rotate the palms out. One more, breathing in. Arms up. Exhale, release the arms down and back. Rotate the palms out. All right, press through your heels, rise up. We'll do breath of joy. Feet hip distance or a little bit wider. 3 inhales as the arms go forward. Out, up. Exhale as you bend your knees, sweep your arms back, and breathe out your mouth. We'll do roughly 15 to 20 breaths. So land in some awareness of your feet, have some bounce in your knees, and let's begin. Last one. And then just pause, fold it about halfway forward. Forearms resting on the thighs. As you take a few cycles of breath, let the energy settle. And then gradually rise to stand, stepping near the back of your mat, feet about hip distance. With your inhale, find one last chair pose. Moving the weight back towards the heels, then exhale and fold forward. Walk out to downward dog. All right, releasing down to your knees. We'll come into our seated position. As you come into your seated position, you might be sitting up on a cushion or sitting in another way that you find comfortable. And practice alternate nostril breathing. All right, so as always, using your right hand, take your peace fingers in toward your palm so that you have your thumb and your ring finger accessible for blocking your nostrils. So right thumb comes to the right nostril. Inhale through the left side. Close it off. Open the right and exhale. Inhale, right side. Switch. Exhale, left side. Inhale, left side. Exhale, right side. Inhale, right side. Exhale, left side. Keep going at your own speed. So after the next time you exhale out your left nostril, go ahead and release your hand down. Let that right shoulder and arm fully relax. Again, connecting with the breath as it flows in and out of the body. Sensing the difference in temperature from the breath moving into the body and then moving back out. We'll bring our palms together in front of the heart. As we bow to the light within ourselves, we also bow to the light within each other. Thank you again for practicing with me today.